The season ends as the three friends cheer at the destruction of the book, so close to answers, or even an escape, but instead trapped inside their ceaseless prison once more. Making matters worse, Yellow Guy never realized that there was yet another level to the house that he never got to. It's an incredibly sad, surreal ending to the season, which leaves us on this unusual cliffhanger. Can Yellow Guy make the journey up the stairs again? Based on the pictures that we see behind him hanging on the wall as he goes up, we know that he's made this journey before. Hopefully there's a second season where he's able to do the whole thing again. In the meantime though, we're left with a lot of questions. The first and foremost being who or what is Leslie? She's the only human character that we meet throughout all of DHMAS, which in and of itself is odd. Her design is also noteworthy. She's a bizarre mix of puppet and flesh. She's clearly a human, but her coat makes her look like one giant Muppet that's covered in fur, and her face has been stitched and scarred like a creature that's been sewn together. More importantly than her design though, she acts like the puppeteer for this world. She's the one that's turning the crank at the start of every episode. She also appears to be controlling the actions of all the others through her miniature figurines, and when one of the dolls breaks, she has a drawer full of replacements.
Oh, sorry.
Don't worry, I always make sure that I have plenty of backups.
Well, I suspect that I know what's going on here, and it all begins with one key line. As Leslie sends the Yellow Guy on his way, he asks whether he can stay on the top floor with her. She immediately rejects the idea by shouting,
You're not my real son! Only joking.
At first, this just seems like a random outburst, a combination punchline jump scare to keep us on our feet. But I think that this is actually the key to understanding everything about this new series. Taking Leslie at her word here, Yellow Guy isn't her real son, but he's close. You see, I suspect that Yellow Guy represents Leslie's real son. A real son named David. A son who died. In episode 2, Death, we see the name David etched onto the grave where Duck gets buried.
Why does it say David?
Later, we see a large group of human mourners show up in the kitchen for David's funeral, where they again mistake Duck for David.
We're just friends. Friends of David.
He wasn't called David.
So what would make me say that Yellow Guy is David? Well, take a look at what's stitched into Yellow Guy's overalls. On the front pocket, there's the large letter D. And at the foot of Yellow Guy's bed, the letter D again. In episode 3, Family, Yellow Guy is even given a special locket with the letter D engraved on it. Over and over again, Yellow Guy and the letter D are connected. D for David. But the connection between the two goes well beyond just a letter. Going back to the Death episode, when our happy